Good rising, brethren. This is Big Judah coming to you guys from California. Before I begin, give all praises to the Most High Yahweh. Acknowledgement to the earthly mother. Who is wisdom? Who is Holy Spirit? Acknowledge Yahweh Shai. I pray the Most High blesses this lesson this evening, gives us more knowledge and understanding of the events of the past in order to understand events that are currently happening on the earth. So we get a much better understanding of the things that are soon to come on the earth. Brethren, as we conclude or continue with these end days, the events and the actions of the other nations gives more clarity to Scripture. This morning, we're going to read and discuss a little bit more with Mathew 25, and we're going to start around verse 31. We're going to talk a little bit about the sheep and the goats. But what you're going to see is how these scriptures are going to be jumping off the page and they're going to be explaining the actions of the Gentiles. We now understand why they go out of their way to exalt any other group but the Most High's chosen people. See, for the last few months, they were talking about how, Asian people, they've been getting persecuted. This month is the month for gay pride. And they pretty much look to give homage to any other group other than us. I'm sure they probably got a time when they're worshiping their dogs, worshiping their cats, worshiping any kind of pet, and they all, get exalted. They exalt everything in this world but the Most High's chosen people. But see, that is to keep them away from their blessing. You guys the Gentiles don't understand it. Maybe you guys didn't hear that. This world is set up to keep the Gentiles from their own blessings. See, the Most High's chosen people, we had to go through our curses, but we know that our Father is he's coming. He's already on his way. He's here with our blessings. Gentiles. Now, a lot of the ways that you guys are going to be blessed is dependent upon how you treat us. It's set up about how you treat the Most High's chosen people. But as you look at society, they are trying their best to not have anyone exalt or, praise, no, not praise necessarily, but support his chosen people. So there's a reason why, you don't realize the how wicked this world is, because see, the devil and his angels and demons, they already know that they're damned. They're now setting up a world where they're trying to take as many people with them as possible. So they know that they can't be blessed. So they try their best to keep the Gentiles away from them attaining any blessing as well. See, that's why this world will, have them go out and support any other group except ours. Now I'm going to have my son go ahead and read a little bit here from Mathew chapter 25, starting at verse 31.
When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory. And before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divides his sheep from the goats. And he shall set the sheep on his right hand, and the goats on the left. Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, Come ye blessed of my father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I was an hungered, and ye gave me meat. I was thirsty, and ye gave me drink. I was a stranger, and ye took me in. Naked, and ye clothed me. I was sick, and ye visited me. I was in prison, and ye came unto me. Then shall the righteous answer, uh, then shall the righteous answer him, saying, Lord, when saw thee and hungered and feed thee, or thirsty and gave thee drink? When saw we thee a stranger and took thee in, or naked and clothed thee? Or when saw we thee sick, or in prison and came unto thee? And the king shall answer and say unto them, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, ye have done it unto me. Then shall he say also unto them on the left hand, Depart from me, ye cursed, in everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels.
Great job. Thank you. So, this is how the society has been set up. Gentiles, you've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, taught a lie. You think that you can go to the Most High however you want to. You think that you can serve the Most High however you want to. But the Father has strict he has strict directions about how he wants things done. He is blessing and cursing based on how you treat his brethren. How you treat his brethren. Now you understand why, when they talk about the things that happen to us, they're quick to try to switch the subject. They're quick to try to switch it to, hey, well, hold on, look at the Asian people. Oh, okay, hold on. Well, let's just give them Juneteenth. That we've done enough. We've done enough. We don't have to do anything else. You see, that's how they keep the Gentiles away from being blessed as well. Most High has protocols. He's the one that sets up the rules and how he wants things to be done. See, the churches they have set up society to make it seem as if they're the ones who get to dictate. They get to dictate how things are going to be done. Like they're telling the Most High that the churches says, oh no, the Most High doesn't have a chosen people. We're all God's chosen people. As if the churches, get to decide and not the Most High. Oh no, the Most High loves everyone. We're all equal in the eyes of the Most High. See, that's the churches. They have their dogma. They have the things that they have set up. And that's how they push these things into society. Even though they say we're all equal, they don't treat everyone equal. They exalt people that follow their religions. And anyone who didn't follow their religion was reduced to absolutely nothing. They're the one that had dumb diversus and their doctrines of discovery, which pretty much allowed them to go and take lands, rape, rob, murder, and steal anyone who did not follow their religion. How is that universal love? How is that equality? It's not. So you can't say one thing on one side of your mouth and something on the other. They've never been about us all being equal, treated equal, love, any of that. They set up all these laws that keep our people at the bottom. Now, see, the church has set it up so that, you're not blessing the children of the Most High. They've been killing and destroying the children of the Most High. So when the Most High comes and separates the sheep from the goats, he's going to say, how did you treat my brethren? His brethren is not the whole world. It's a specific group of people. Remember, now we said before, the Bible is a family book. So you're going to be judged on how you treat his brethren. That's why it says that there. And when it says brethren, it's not talking about all people. This is why it's so important to know who the Most High is dealing with. And this is why it's so important to know who the children of the Most High are, because that's how you're going to be given blessings and curses on Judgment Day. That's how and that's what this is saying right here in the scriptures. So it's not about, helping everyone else. Take care of the Father's children first. That's the way the Most High has set this up. It's been so much more information coming out. There's so much more information coming out, so much more understanding coming out, that we understand that it's about how you treat the Most High's chosen people. Now we understand why whenever they talk about things that are happening to us, how quickly they want us to quickly forgive them so that they can move on. They don't want to have that discussion about the things that they've done to us and the things that they're going to have to pay for. Now we understand why they don't want to give reparations, because they don't want you to get blessed. They don't want you to figure out that if you bless the Most High's chosen people, that you'll be blessed. The Most High might have raised you up at this time, not for you to be able to. Might have given you blessings, maybe given you skills or whatever else, and He didn't give them for you just to keep them for yourself. He gave them that to you to be able to bless the Most High's chosen people, in order for you to get an eternal blessing. But see, these are the things that are not going to be taught by the church. See, the church has been set up to also keep you blind from the Most High's chosen people. The churches are always going to be about. The church is always going to be about universalism. But the churches have never been. If you don't believe in their church, they're not for you. If you're not, especially a lot of these different denominations, if you're not part of their group, they're not for you. So therefore, it's not about universal love. If you're not part of the Mormon church, they're not worrying about you. If you get into the Jehovah's Witness religion, that if you're not a Jehovah's Witness, they're going to shun you. They're going to say, you can't hang out with this person. You can't do this. You can't do that. That's not all about universal love. If you're not a Catholic, they're the same way. Hello, they're the ones that went around all over the world, killing people because they weren't part of their religion. Christianity, they use Christianity to substantiate slavery. So these religions have gone all around the world, subjugating the Most High's chosen people. They've gone all around the world, treating the Most High's chosen people horribly. So when the Most High does crack those skies open, and He's separating the sheep from the goats, now you understand many people that are going to be with those goats are going to be people that were all part of these organized religions. Because these organized religions have gone worldwide, destroying the Most High's chosen people. They've gone around the whole world, not blessing the people of the Most High, but cursing them and destroying them. The churches have been the ones that have been responsible for, that organisms have been used to keep us away from our identity. That's why we have to remember ourselves in the lands of our captivities, because we've been put captive by these churches that went all over the world, destroying the Most High's chosen people. Just like it talks about in the Book of Mormon, the Book of Nephi. This abominable church has been set up, and it's been used to destroy the Most High's chosen people. So now you get to the end, of their time, which is what we're at now. People are realizing that these churches are all a bunch of, they're all based on lies. They're all a foundation of lies. But now they have no direction, because they don't, that's all that they know. And how the Most High is raising up His people in order to give them more understanding at this time. It's all about, if you want to if you want to honor the Most High, what does He say? Treat His people well. When His people are at the bottom, He put His people at the bottom so that you will know who His people are. The last will be first, and the first will be last. The Most High's chosen people have been at the bottom this whole time. So just because they want to elevate groups that might have had some persecution, remember, the Most High's people are the ones that have been persecuted the most. No one has gone through as much as the Most High's chosen people, because these churches have gone worldwide, hell-bent on destroying the Most High's chosen people. I'm going to go ahead and have my son read a little bit more. Go ahead and continue a little bit.
For I was an hungered, and ye gave me no meat. I was thirsty, and ye gave me no drink. I was a stranger, and ye took me not in. Naked, and ye clothed me not. Sick, and in prison, and ye not visit me. Then shall we also answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee and hungered and at thirst, or a stranger, or naked, or sick, or in prison, and did not minister unto thee? Then shall he answer them, saying, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye did it not to one of the least of these, ye did it not to me. And these shall go away into everlasting punishment, but the righteous into life eternal.
Good job. Thank you. So there you go. Right there, it's showing you right there. The goats, the people that are all part of these organized religions, the ones that have gone worldwide, they were given the, dumb diverse us until different. They were able to subjugate us and keep us in slavery, perpetual slavery. Doctrines of discovery going worldwide. And they were the ones that put us in these positions. They were the ones that took away our homes. They were the ones that put us in prison. They were the ones that kept us from, having water and food. They're the ones that left us in a destitute state. That's why these abominable churches and religions, that's what they've done. So we didn't get to those positions, of being at the bottom on our own. These churches have gone worldwide, and they were the ones that were responsible for putting our people in these positions. But they're, I guess now, but they've elevated themselves to the ones that are going to teach you how to be blessed in the afterlife. But see, they're the ones that have that are hiding the way out for the other nations. They're the ones that are keeping the other nations from understanding how they can bless the Most High. The churches are the ones that are hiding how the other nations, how the Gentiles, can be pleasing to the Most High. They've elevated themselves to these positions of authority, but they have no meat. They have no foundation. They can't prove anything. So you got to think of who were the ones that were responsible for putting the Most High's chosen people at the bottom. They didn't get this way on their own. They were worldwide. They had the ley lines. They had the connection to the Father. They had the best lands. So they were already set up. So they weren't at the bottom. So what was used to put our people at the bottom? The wicked Gentiles and their abominable church, which then gave them their authority to do all the things that they were doing. So when you're reading scriptures like this here in Matthew, think of how the Most High's brethren got to those lowly positions. They got to those positions through the hands of the Gentiles, the wicked Gentiles, and their church gave them that authority. And those demons gave them that power as well. Ultimately, the Most High is the one that raised them up and gave them that time and that power. But now that time and that power and that era is quickly coming to an end. All praise is to the Most High Yahweh. Acknowledgement to the earthly mother. Who is wisdom? Who is the Holy Spirit? Acknowledge Yahweh Shai. Shalom.